Ba-dee-dee-dee-doo.
Oh no, I do that.
Episode 3.
No! Over there!
But he's just down there.
Yeah.
Jaunt.
That's very masterful. Jaunt.
I thought that, and she obeyed me instantly. It
Yes.
was absolutely right.
I think you have this effect on women.
Who are you?
I mean, these two jaunt, so what's the big surprise about seeing someone else do it?
Well, exactly that. He's a bit old to be a tomorrow person, isn't he?
Yes.
So if he's jaunting at 79, then we've been here before.
He's more of a yesterday person, really, isn't he? And the nose.
And the nose.
Thank you, Nicholas. That was lovely. I shall treasure that. Oh, look, now here they are, drilling away.
Drilling away for their ore.
Give it more ore.
It's pretty awesome, in fact, isn't it?
All personnel will stop for 10-minute rest period.
I don't think that's her.
Commencing now.
You see, they get a 10-minute rest period, even there.
Well, they had to make it believable, didn't they?
Yes, that's right. Oh, hello. Oh, she's in there, like, oh, she's in a... Don't know how to comment on that, actually.
Bloody game still going on.
Come on, it's your move. I know. I've got 2 minutes.
Until your contract ends.
Oh, my head moved. That roll back and next thing's a difficult thing.
What have I done now?
If you fidgeted.
Stephen, how did you get here?
How did I get
That
round?
line, what have I done now?
What have I done
That
now?
became, you used that a lot, didn't
I did,
you?
well, I did.
Every time you were accused of some misdemeanour.
But that was in real life.
I mean in real life.
Oh, right.
Of course they are, and who brought me back?
Well, don't you remember the man who rescued you from the sea?
Sea? What sea? Have you got a touch of the sun or something, you two? I mean, here I am beating...
He was very pretty, I must say.
Who was?
You.
I know, it was amazing, wasn't it? What,
Yeah.
what on earth happened?
Have you been here
I
for a while,
suppose.
Kenny? What's been going on?
I'm looking at the evidence in my hand.
I don't quite,
Have been ever since, yes.
I don't quite follow that comment. I think you may be referring to a can of beer.
To a can of beer that
Yes.
I'm having at the
An
moment,
imaginary
listeners.
can of beer.
An imaginary can of beer sent to me by the Galactic
Don't you
Trig.
even remember going to the seaside with Lefty?
This is when the listeners go, now I
Now I
understand why he's
understand.
talking rubbish.
Yes, that's right.
He's completely blot out.
No, it's my first tin.
I went back to have another look at this
Tin, now there's a
electronic
professional's...
equipment, and this man started shooting at me. And I heard this sound.
What sound?
So when did you have the accident on your nose? Were you still in the show or not?
No, I was, because I couldn't drive then.
After then,
Well, obviously I was a
Yes, you
kid.
could. You had an MGB.
No, not there.
Funny thing
Not when I
is,
was him.
I don't remember
I
starting
mean, I was only
again.
15 years old. No, I had the crash when I was about 18 or 19, and hit a tree and ripped my nose off.
Ripped it off.
Went over the other side of my face.
George,
Over here.
That must have been quite disturbing.
It was for everyone else, not for me, because I couldn't feel it.
Right.
A lot of people passed out.
You can see how your short frenum on your tongue affected the way you spoke then. You kind of did a strange thing that you don't do now with your teeth.
What, you mean speak with a lisp?
Yes, he's kind of...
Yes.
He's gone very quiet. I think I've offended him.
Who? Me?
You, yes.
Oh no, what? I wasn't listening actually, sorry, I was watching this.
Your short frenum on your tongue.
Oh yes,
It's-
my little tight tongue.
Yes.
Yeah.
It made you sort of do a strange thing with your lower teeth.
Yeah.
It's getting... It's
I don't know
late in the
why
day,
I
I'm
actually
getting-
got it cut actually. I didn't mind it. It wasn't a problem.
I think Roger insisted on you having it done.
No, it wasn't actually. I know who did it.
It was a fad, actually, that voice coaches went through.
You obviously had it done, Nick. You know
I
an awful
didn't,
lot
but
about it.
a lot of people at my drama school did.
What, tight tongues?
They were taken off to be frenum sniffed, as long as they got the right
It
one.
really hurt actually. It wasn't a pleasant
Yeah,
experience.
just to make sure they got the trolley the right way around, didn't you?
Because there is another frenum, but we won't go into that.
Oh dear me, I think I know what you're talking about now. Oh, God.
No, he's had his little eye hole stitched now, look, see?
Yes, and there's no water. Have you noticed that?
No, he insisted on it. He wasn't happy with it.
By the way, listeners, Philip is still here, but he's just concentrating very hard.
My sensors deceive me. Neither.
Well, her performance has altered, you see. She's now rather grand. She's not the common little...
Sorry,
Little what?
sorry, Mr. Gilbert. I didn't realise.
Well, you know, she's not... As she was pretending to be
Yes.
a common slag.
We got him to say something rude at last.
Marvellous.
Philip Gilbert says slag on tape.
I think he was referring to what the miners were removing, wasn't he?
Closed world until it is opened. The galactic police.
They Star Trek the costume.
Yes.
Interfere.
That won't stop them.
They cannot interfere.
It won't stop them.
The Federation Council itself
I like his voice. I like the way he does that.
Yeah.
will be long gone.
Did they tell him to do that, or did he just come up with
I
that?
don't know. I think he's a good actor, John. You'd recognise him if you saw him, but you never get the chance.
Well, he did several Doctor Who's as well.
Yeah.
He's very au fait with the whole alien thing.
Continue to abuse it. It just seems a rather high price to pay, that's all, for a few lions of magnemite.
But then we are
Oh, he's after Magmanite, is he?
What's that then?
Magmanite.
It's the Earth's core, isn't it?
Adult tomorrow person.
Or is it Magnemite? What am I saying? Magmanite?
I think it's something that they made up, actually.
No, I don't think it is.
Because they say it's... Oh, well,
No, it's real. I think.
there's an explanation of it later that sounds like a load of... Nicholas is believing it all now.
You've just seen too many episodes, mate.
No, I think it's the Earth. What the Earth's core is made of, isn't it?
What, magma?
That's magma, yeah.
It's magma.
Oh,
Necessarily.
Magmanite.
Magmanite.
It's just made up.
just the trade name of Magma when they sell it. That's all.
They went on the stocks.
I had the franchise for Ealing.
He knew about the lab. He must have known about us. And I'm
Well,
sure
Steen
he-
explains it
What's he
later.
done to Stephen, Kenny, and Tim?
We'll see if you change your
No
mind.
recollection of them at all, Tim?
None at all, John. No damage has been done, but I have come
Ooh,
to the conclusion...
got a bit of feedback on your mic there, Philip, didn't you?
Yeah, his voice was not good.
I'm
in the first
surprised
series.
that it's still on. I thought they took it off very quickly.
I don't think anybody made a note of exactly where the slides were, so every week the voice was slightly different. It could have been so much warmer because Phil's got such a lovely voice.
Yes.
Oh, he's reading
I
comics.
thought he was dead.
Who?
No.
Ken?
Oh no,
No.
but I thought he'd handed his notice in.
He was...
Well, he was locked in a room.
No, that was Ginge. This is,
This is Kevin at the door, isn't it?
yeah. This is, the other baddie.
Or
No,
is-
it's Kevin.
it is,
Kevin
it's
wasn't
Kevin.
a baddie. Kevin wasn't a
is
baddie.
it
No,
Peter's
not
trying-
Kevin. No, I'm trying to. That's not Ginge and Lefty. That's the other one.
That's me.
I can't remember the character's name.
DVD commentary where actors try and work out who the other
Who
characters,
the other
actually
characters are? Yes.
As if they care.
Who's that chap there?
Who's that chap over there?
The
Give me
one
a-
in the hat. Ooh, that was
Oh, that was
dodgy.
slick.
Now, I'm worried about this guy, because if he can do all the things that
No,
we
it's
can
Ken
do...
Farrington. That's what we're talking
No, I
about.
don't
Yes,
mean
Ken.
him.
Yeah.
It's not Ginge, or it's not Lefty or whatever. his
Not
name
Mike
is.
Standing, no.
I've got to have a job with you. You'd be a riot in the haunted house.
Oh, do you want... Yes, Gav.
He's a galactic policeman.
What do you want?
Yeah, but why can he do all the things that we can do? Is this an opium den somewhere?
No, isn't this incredible?
Yeah, it's opium.
This is a kids' program.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's
I
where
knew I've got someone to
That's where
blame.
Peter got the idea from.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. It was all Roger Price's fault.
This is very advanced stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Too young.
Perhaps she'd been reading Alice in Wonderland.
It would have been acceptable because of complete ignorance, wouldn't it? Really. People
Well, I don't think Peter was completely ignorant, were you, Peter?
Well, at that time, of course I was.
I suppose you were, yes.
Yes. And still am, actually.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He had a friend.
Hubble bubble pipes.
The one they were
They look
searching
lovely
for
on
when they
shelves. I
returned
don't
to
know
the
what they
haunted
do.
house. The ginger
No,
had one.
they just hubble and bubble.
They hubble and bubble.
And cause a lot of trouble.
It must have been very boring for John Woodman just to stand there with his
With a sheet over his head.
Well,
hardly moving and
Have you not thought
stuttering
that
slightly.
his stupidity may be a disguise to infiltrate our stronghold here?
I don't know. I think it might be quite fun to act totally incognito, so you can actually really ham it up.
Yes, you didn't have that cover, did you?
No, I didn't, unfortunately.
Report to the processing area immediately.
Are you happy now, Philip?
Yes.
When he gets
She's got a
here,
bit
what
of
are you going
extra
to do?
blusher on now, hasn't she?
Look.
Look into his mind. I may even use the probe.
Ooh.
I think that's what he did, actually.
We need him.
Have you not yet learned, my dear, that no one is indispensable?
Epsilon. Put you in your place, dear.
In danger of underestimating me, Spydron.
Very well, I will remember. Sandor.
Sandor.
Sandy to her friends.
Yep.
Did he develop that speech thing because the episode was underrunning, so that it would last longer?
Very probably.
Oh dear. I'm not too sure about her outfit though. I think it's not very flattering
No.
on the legs, is it?
It's not very flattering on the backside either.
No.
But he's
Well,
powerful.
women still had license to be more curvy in those days, didn't they? They weren't sort of... The curvaceous figure was still...
But she hasn't got much of a bum though, has she really, in that? Well, too much, I suppose.
Yeah,
as well.
that was going to... Allegedly.
Allegedly, she has got a...
She is coming along later to slap you.
About time. A childhood fantasy realised.
I'm not from the CID.
Oh.
I can tell him a mile
In a costume like that, obviously.
Yes, and disappears. Oh, yeah, all right, now.
I'm not
from the
charging you,
Forbidden
and I
Planet.
won't
I'm from the Ghost Squad. That's why I can disappear.
I'm merely warning you.
He has got a brilliant face though, hasn't he?
Fantastic.
And the same to you. I'm preparing a dossier on them. Fascinating, simply fascinating.
Beautiful stillness
Won't
about
be
it.
of much interest to you. What's that meant to mean? Listen, I'm just an ordinary bloke, earning an ordinary living, doing an ordinary job. Now, why don't you just scatter whatever it is you do, eh? I shall scatter, as you call it, but not before I have the information I need. I've told you I don't know nothing. You do know they're planning to dispose of you. You don't know who you're talking to. I can handle her and that Spydron geezer.
Yeah. He's mentioned Spydron.
Oh, he's let the cat out of the bag.
Yes. He's let the Spydron out of the web.
That's fine. Now, let's get down to business.
Well, all he had to do to find out about the Spydron was to go on the ghost train, wasn't it? He was standing on the top of a tower with a bloody telescope all through the episode. Very short-sighted.
Activating now.
Just blown it, Nick. Just blown the whole plot. How could you spoil it for me like that?
Where are we arrived at?
We're back in
Down there.
Clacton.
Yes, but where? That
I think we're in the
there.
ghost train.
dark little spot.
We're in the Hall of Mirrors.
It's up here.
Quick, someone's coming. Is the usual reaction to that. Oh, different music effect.
Yeah.
In fact, it's played backwards, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't
very,
it? That was-
very
that was
Beatles-like, wasn't it? Very Rubber Soul.
Carol, you better keep watch outside when we have a look at this.
Remember that jacket I was wearing? It was incredibly heavy. It was so thick. Didn't move when you moved at all.
Very nice there.
Looks nice, yeah.
Released him from mind control.
You look pretty smart.
Dear me, he's
No hovering around the primitive. I told
got on his head. Looks like a beer drink.
Listen, you let me out of these bonds, mate, and I'll give you a bunch of Neanderthal knuckles. Silence! Silence yourself, you overgrown Ku Klux Klan.
Ah, there's the old...
The mind probe.
Mind probe? Listen, you keep your mind probes to yourself. I've got friends. As soon as they get down here...
Silence!
I think I might be able to help you.
Yeah, it looks like I moved rather badly there. as well.
Galactic Agent 3462XLW. At your service.
Known as 3-4 for my friends.
You may call me W.
I only have 8 lives left. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Look, what's all this about?
2 nasty pieces of work that I've devoted half my professional life to tracking down. Sandor, who I think you know as Joy, and the Spydron,
The Spydron, who's he?
a criminal.
So if he spent half his life tracking down Sandor, she must have been a baby when he started.
Well, she's an alien. You don't know how quickly she ages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at her now.
Yes, she may look exactly the same when we see her next.
What do you mean in court?
But you, anyway.
Kevin Stoney has that wonderful quality, like Peter Cushing, of being able to deliver absolute drivel totally convincingly. You know, complete nonsense science
right.
stuff. You know. Not a criticism of the script,
Hence
obviously.
the reason
No.
why people as
No, but you're right. He does do it well.
Just sells it like it's completely deathless.
Yes, but that's the art of good acting, believing in what you're doing.
Mm.
It's difficult if you're playing a spider or something, but can be done.
As long as it's present in sufficient quantities, the crust remains stable.
Magma.
If you take enough of it away, and there isn't that much there to begin with.
You see, it's a made-up thing. There's lots of magma.
Magma Night.
But it's good that you believed it, Nick.
I still do.
Because it shows how convincing all this is.
Because Kevin was a good actor.
Hello, is that the Clacton police?
After all that,
yes.
That PC George Dixon.
You lost his bottle.
Tuning in.
You see, nowadays, all they'd have to do is dial 1471 and they'd nail him, wouldn't they?
Exactly, yeah.
Gateway 1 to Spider Run. Gateway 1 to Spider Run.
You've left one of your monitors up there.
What do you want, Gateway 1? We're busy.
Not half as busy as you will be when I get down there.
You can hear him echoing from the other set.
You're being impertinent, Smithers. Mr. Smithers, if you don't mind. Mr. Smithers.
That's better. Now you better listen. And Joy, if she's down there, I've got some news for
So
both
why
of
did
you.
you call him Mr. Smithers then? If he thinks he's the boss.
I think it's a sort of comedy thing, isn't it?
Yes, it's very unflattering, that outfit. Because
It is, isn't it?
It gives her a higher waist.
Larger arse, I think, is what you're trying to say.
And it's frankly sexist remarks. I thought these sort of comments were very old-fashioned, Peter. I didn't think we sort of indulged in these sort of comments nowadays, do we?
Bubble butt.
He ain't incompetent police, he's galactic police.
Well, standings or something enough.
Now you're talking, Spider.
I think this commentary will get the review, don't you?
I think so. Now you're talking, Spider.
Will this work, do you think?
Well, it's a pretty rough job. But if I've managed to intercept all those circuits, there's no reason why we can't operate it from here.
It's very much the voice of authority.
It is, isn't it?
Very well spoken on all the planets.
There he is.
Why didn't you
just
stop
peering.
them? I mean, you are a policeman. Why didn't you simply arrest them if you knew where the Spider-Man was hiding?
Because I didn't have the authority.
But you're a policeman.
Earth is a closed planet, a no-go area. At least it was, until now.
What's so different about
But it does show you, I mean,
All of you.
that both these two guys are good actors. You know, I mean,
It does reflect,
it's
doesn't
so
it?
much better. And they don't cost anymore. It's not. It's just so stupid.
Yes, you're absolutely right, I think.
Gateway 1 to Spider Run. Gateway 1 to Spider Run.
I told you to come down here.
I would say that as a mere viewer of it, this is the one that always has stuck in my mind. Strange.
In my mind, I had confused this one with the Medusa touch and thought that this had bad special effects in it as well. But you know, apart from the glass balls, it's very good. But that's rather the point I was making earlier on, that you spoil a thing by just doing one stupid thing, which was totally unnecessary.
Yes.
Don't let him go.
Very well, Smithers. But before
I mean, he's quite a sinister character, this chap, isn't he?
And I think also, because it was series, what's this be, series 10, wouldn't it?
You mean episode 10?
Episode 10,
Yeah.
rather. I think everything had settled down a bit, and we knew that, or Thames Television knew they were onto a bit of a winner. So they all started taking the acting a bit more
He's dead now.
positively.
That's it. Yeah. I knew he'd died. I knew something terrible happened.
Look.
withdraw the probe. Withdraw the probe.
What's happening?
Someone's using the channel without permission. Report all gates. Intruders. Investigate immediately.
Was it ever explained why he was living in a tube?
I don't know, maybe.
And it's the
He
slime.
couldn't exist out of it, I should think.
Why not?
I don't know. Just
I mean, would you choose
one of
Clacton
these-
to live in if
one
you
of
had
these
nowhere else to go?
aliens who couldn't live in our atmosphere or our world.
Well, he
presumably.
is living in our world. He's living in Clacton. I can think about the places in the universe to spend the rest of my days if I had to live in a glass box.
Now, Philip's trying to explain this.
I shall report him to the Federation.
Looks like he's having his hair done, doesn't he?
I wonder how Kenny is.
Still looking at photographs.
Yes.
Maybe he's supposed to be in a web like a spider, you think?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Oh, with the spider on? No, I think that's what it is, yeah.
The Spider. He's releasing the slaves from mind control.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Well,
Oh, well.
Extras, a good bit of extra acting.
And a good bit of metallic sound as they drop the wooden props.
That's attention to detail, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very good.
Wow. Big blokes, actually.
It looks like something out of YMCA, doesn't it?
And they're all trying to get out.
Now what?
May I suggest you make preparations to leave by way of the emergency transmitter?
What are you up to, Spydron?
Like all females, you ask too many
What a
questions.
dreadfully sexist remark. How outrageous.
Well, coming from a member of the Ku Klux Klan, I don't think that's going to really bother too
Did it say in the script that he looked like the Ku Klux Klan?
No. Oh, I see what you mean. I suppose it must have done. I don't know.
Unless that line was added in that Jim
Could have been.
Oh, blimey. What's going on?
What's going on?
One out, all out.
Yeah. We're off to Ben Hill.
Storm. Now, my dear.
Now, if he's sending everybody ahead, what's he going to do?
Yes.
Can you remember?
Your entire work
Remember,
will
Nick?
be wiped
What was
out.
his plan?
I don't know. You see, I'll tell you the truth. When I was reviewing this one the other day, it was a copy taped off the Sci-Fi Channel, and the tape had run out.
Yeah, I
And
see.
it ended just about here and just went into rewind.
And Miss World was on the other channel.
I know we go back to London at some point quite soon.
I'm quite excited to find out what happened.
Yes.
As is
Mass
Philip,
panic, yes.
aren't you?
And they'll come legging it out.
I'm mesmerised.
We're all
to see, because
riveted.
I never saw any of this.
This is Madonna's workforce from her new house.
Telepaths will simply jaunt out of here.
But they won't, will they, my dear?
What do you mean?
Elementary psychology, or at least the elementary psychology of the telepathic being. One of the fatal weaknesses.
Oh, look at that. He's unbuckling himself.
They should have thought to make that a bit better.
That's clever.
I think I saw a Nazi badge on his jacket just then.
Did you?
I know that Michael has that famous line, "Burn, baby, burn." So something must. I don't know whether he destroys them or what.
Yeah, but the Spydron's telling everybody to go, so what's his plan? I mean, he can't move, can he?
No, he goes. He does go somewhere, then reappears again.
So can he move, this Spydron character? I can't remember.
Sort of goes under and then up again, doesn't he? Sort of plant-like.
Steve, it's lava!
It's a lava minute in this program, isn't it?
Yes.
Where does she see that lava then?
In her mind, she's telepathic. Do you remember?
Oh, I forgot. Of course, yes. This is quite good, all this panic, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Isn't what you can do with 3 extras, tell them to run around the back of the set and come round again, isn't it? With a bit of dry ice.
Yeah.
Bit of builder's bum.
Yeah. She wants the kitchen bit
They
finished
are.
when?
I say, this is quite exciting,
Oh,
isn't
what?
it?
Ooh,
That's the last one coming up. Any anticipatory thoughts?
Well, I think we're all salivating, aren't we?
Yes. In anticipation.
I say, this is quite exciting,
Oh,
isn't
what?
it?
Ooh,
That's the last one coming up. Any anticipatory thoughts?
Well, I think we're all salivating, aren't we?
Yes. In anticipation to find out what happens to
I mean, it's,
Spydron.
35 years or 30 years since we've done this one. It's difficult to remember what happened.
Oh, Dr. Christopher Evans was there.
Yes. Harry Clark, Ruth Boswell, Roger Place.
Michael Menas was also a set designer, wasn't he? I think he
that's
must have been the next series.
Yeah.